Today's video is brought to you by Vic Off-Road. Hot water, high pressure water, no gas required, no 12 volt required, dead set easy, 100% reliable. Let me show you. G'day guys, Shane here from Have a Crack. Today we're talking about water storage in your four-wheel drive, and I've got a ripper solution for you. Today I'm going to show you about the San Hima 30 litre roof rack mounted high pressure water tank. There's one principle I try to keep track of and keep in line with as I'm building this vehicle. That is the KISS principle, keep it simple, stupid. The more simple it is, the less chance things are going to go wrong. And if there's one bit of kit that I've had installed now on this machine, this thing is it. Keep it simple, stupid. This thing is so simple and it just works. What it is an aluminium 30 litre high pressure water tank. It's sitting up there on the roof rack, and right now I know some of you are going, don't put water on your roof, don't be an idiot. But we'll talk about that when we get closer to the end of this video. Out of all the solutions that I looked at, this one here ticks all the boxes. It's simple, it's easy to install, doesn't require any moving parts and no power. But it's still going to give me high pressure, hot water whenever I want. The concept is simple. It's a high pressure water tank. You fill it with water, you put high pressure air into it, it's going to give you high pressure water as a result. And the hot water part comes into it because it's black. Sits out in the sun, it heats up quite nicely. In fact, there's even a warning sticker when you first install this that says, be careful how hot this thing is because it'll burn you. It doesn't have to be high pressure because it's got this nozzle on it. It's not just a simple on-off situation. You can slide on to fill up your water, like your pots and stuff to boil water for coffee, or high pressure, or somewhere in between so you can have a shower under it. Bloody clever. The installation of this is dead set simple. It comes with everything you need, even the tools. I can't believe that coming with this accessory, you even get a ratchet spanner, for crying out loud. That's crazy. You even get thread tape, everything that you need. You've got all the mounting hardware, you've got two different lengths of bolts. These lengths of bolts are just depending on the roof rack system that you've got. If you've got already a roof rack system installed with bars, whether they're lengthways or widthways, you're going to get this done in probably half an hour to an hour, I suppose, if you've got the room up there already. This thing is aluminium construction. I think it's about 12 kilos, maybe 13 kilos, I think it was. And when it's full of water, you're looking at another 30 kilos. So this thing can be quite heavy. You've got two options where you install this. You've got the air intake over this side. So the way this works essentially is you fill it with water, you hit it with a bit of air from your onboard compressor, but you will put this at either end, whichever end is easier for you. On one side here, it's got some hose clamps over here, so you can set this hose and leave it on there. I don't intend to do that. I intend to put this on only when I need to use it, rather than have it up on top of the vehicle all the time. But if you were going to leave it up there, you can put this at either end, just take out the bung at that end and put it in this end. Other than that, you're good to go. Installation, like I said, is dead set easy. You've got a tap here, one-way tap. You've got thread tape. You're going to put thread tape onto this, onto both ends of this, screw it into here, tighten it up, and then this adapter here will go onto here also with thread tape, and that's it. That's a quick release for your hose. When you install this, it only turns one way. So you want to be mindful that you don't put it on back to front because you won't be able to open it. So put it on this way so the tap opens towards the rear of the vehicle. This is the rear of the vehicle for my setup. Maybe thinking right now, he's put that tap on upside down, and it's absolutely intentional because this will be up above my head and I want to be able to see the tap when I'm turning it off and on. Now underneath this, there's a series of channels. And these channels, these here, is what these bolts will go straight into. You're going to put 4 at each mounting point. The nuts that go onto these are 13 mil, which is not that big a deal, but they've been mindful that this is going to be on top of your roof rack, so you don't have a lot of room here. So that's very clever. It's all up there now. I've got bolts either side of 2 of the railings, and from here it's a matter of just putting these braces on underneath. That's it. Let's talk briefly about the pros and cons of this. Pro, it's dead set simple to use. Pro, it's reliable. Since I've had this installed, I've filled it up twice now, and it's not missed a beat. And I just can't see why it would fail, unless you had like a branch or something hit it that does some damage. But that's not the fault of that. That would be the fault of the driver, I suppose. Another pro is that you've got instant hot water. If it's a reasonably warm day and the sun's out, even if it's not a warm day and the sun's out, the sun's hitting that container on top and it's black, it absorbs the heat, heats the water, you've got a hot shower at the end of the day. Red hot idea. The convenience of this is just ridiculous. Cons. There really isn't many. I would say putting it on top of the vehicle is probably a con for some people, because at the end of the day there's probably 35 to 40 kilos up there when you take the weight of the tank and the weight of the water. So that's a con for some people. You just got to be smart about the way you do it. You just don't overload your roof. I know what the rating is for this vehicle, I know what the rating is for the roof rack. So I've put it on the other side of the vehicle there because the awning's on this side and it'll counterweight itself there. There's nothing else really up there. There's a shovel and a solar panel, and that's about it. But if you are someone who is at their limit already for their roof, that's probably going to be a put-off for you. That's, like I say, it's like 30, 42, I think it is, 42 kilos up on your roof then. So you're probably there. At the moment with this vehicle, I am at the limit that I will take. The vehicle will take 100 kilos on the roof between the rack, the awning, the water, and the lights and everything else. I'm just under 100 kilos. I know I can go harder, but let's just play within the rules. Another con is maybe you don't want to have hot water. So be it, that's why you carry a fridge. But part of that is that on a really, really hot day, and I've only had one so far, this can be pretty bloody hot. So when you run it, just run on your hand for a bit, for probably maybe 10 seconds or so, get it all out of the hose, so you're getting water straight from the tank, and you'll know if it's too hot or not. And that concept of simple, good ideas just flowed throughout the whole installation of this thing. It comes with a spanner, it comes with the thread tape. It's so easy to install and it works incredibly well. This is available right now from Vic Off-Road. The link is in the description. That's it for today, guys. Catch you later.